Hello everyone, I'm back to show you all of the DVDs and Blu-rays I got at the Barnes & Noble Criterion sale this past month. I have a lot. I haven't really counted, but let's just get started. First is the one Eclipse set I got this time around. Eclipse set number 29, Aki Kaurismäki's Leningrad Cowboys. Now, I only watched Leningrad Cowboys Go America, but it was one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. It's like the Finnish, this is Spinal Tap, about essentially a really bad rock band trying to make their way to Mexico to this record producer's cousin's wedding. So yeah, can't wait to check out the other two, and I highly recommend this this set just for Leningrad Cowboys Go America. Now next is Spine number 24, is Akira Kurosawa's High and Low. I love this film. It was a great police drama about this guy's son's friend getting kidnapped, thinking that it was this guy's son. And well, the first hour it was just pretty much him trying to get the kid back, and then for the next hour and a half it was like police procedural trying to get his money back. So yeah, highly recommend this film. I love Akira Kurosawa, and this film did not disappoint. That's High and Low. Next is by numbers 52 and 53, is two films by Akira Kurosawa, Yojimbo and Sanjuro. I love these films. I like Yojimbo a lot more though, but I like Sanjuro too. These PQ on these films are really, really good, especially for films that come from Japan. And Japan is notorious for not keeping their films in too good of shape, as you can see with some Ozu films. But yeah, highly recommend this set. This is the cheapest you can get these two films if you want to get those two. Next is Spine number 164. It's Andrei Tarkovsky's Solaris. It's a great film. Highly recommended. My favorite Russian film right there. Next is Spine number 178. Is Lasse Hallström's My Life as a Dog. It's a great coming-of-age film. Personally, one of my favorites. It's from Sweden. The PQ looked very nice. And the movie is, like I said, one of my favorite coming-of-age shows. So yeah, check that out. My Life as a Dog. Next is Spine numbers 203 through 206. There's Rainer Werner Fassbinder's the BRD trilogy. I love this set right here, especially for Marriage of Maria Braun. That movie is amazing, amazing film. So is Veronica Voss and Lola. It's probably in order. It'd be Marriage of Maria Braun, Veronica Voss, and Lola. So unfortunately, this is out of print. Criterion says that they're going to upgrade, but God knows how long it's going to take to upgrade. So if you can find this set for cheap, I highly recommend picking that up. Next is another trilogy. It's by numbers 208 through 212. It is Ingmar Bergman's Faith trilogy, with Through a Glass Darkly, Winter Light, and The Silence. I really liked all these three films. Yeah. Especially Through a Glass Darkly, which was amazing. Harriet Andersson was born to play Karin? Was that her name? Yeah. Was born to play her in that role. So yeah, highly recommend the Faith trilogy, especially for Through a Glass Darkly. But these two films are very good too, Winter Light and Silence. Next is Spine number 216. Jean Renoir's The Rules of the Game. Love this film. Haven't checked out the PQ on a Blu-ray yet. I haven't had time to watch this film. But I love the film. I love the film. Highly recommended by me. Especially if you love French cinema or Jean Renoir. Next is Spine number 261. Ingmar Bergman's masterpiece, Fanny Alexander. Just amazing. Amazing, amazing film. Just please pick it up. Ingmar Bergman is the man. He is one of the greatest directors ever, if not the greatest. So please check this out on Blu-ray. Like I said, I wasn't going to pick up any more, but I got two more. And here's one of them. It's by number 288. It's Orson Welles' F for Fake. Very good film. It's a very, sort of like an essay film, a documentary about, fakery, essentially, is what it's about. 2 discs with an essay here. Yeah, it was a very good film. Very, very strange. But this was, Orson Welles' last completed film, actually. So, yeah, I don't highly recommend, I just recommend F for Fake. Next is by number 302, something I do highly recommend. Harakiri by Maisaki Kobayashi. I love this film. One of the greatest samurai films ever made, and the ending is just fantastic. So yes, I highly recommend Harakiri. Next, by number 351, one of the greatest Spanish films ever made, El Espíritu de la Colmena, or The Spirit of the Beehive. Highly recommend this film. It's essentially about how movies can have such a powerful effect on you. That's what happened with this little girl in the movie. After she saw Frankenstein, it's stuck with her throughout the entire movie. So yeah, highly recommend Spirit of the Beehive, and this needs a Blu-ray. Seriously, needs a Blu-ray. Next is the other film that I got with F for Fake, spy number 359, is Krzysztof Kieslowski's Double Life of Veronique. After viewing the Three Colors trilogy, I just needed to pick this film up because it's Kieslowski, and the Three Colors films, three films in Three Colors were fantastic. So I just needed to pick this up on Blu-ray, of course. There's this there and a really thick booklet over there. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten a chance to watch this, but I don't think I will be disappointed. Kieslowski never really disappoints. Next is spy number 377. One of the masters of Japanese cinema right here, Mikyu Naruse's When a Woman Ascends the Stairs. It's a fantastic film. Like, not even funny. Starring Tetsuya Nakadai, as usual, and what's her name? Can't really pronounce her name because I'll probably botch it up, but yes, she's played very good as her role as Ma in this film. Yeah, so highly recommended. I really hope Criterion pumps out more Naruse in 2012 because he's really, really underappreciated in Region 1. Next is spy number 391, Lindsay Anderson's If. You know what I feel. You know how I feel about this film. I said that in my first video when I reviewed this. So I highly recommend If. Next, oh my goodness, it's spy number 392 through 395. One of the greatest box sets I own right here. 3 films by Hiroshi Tsuchigahara, with Pitfall, Woman in the Dunes, and The Face of Another. All 3 of these films in this set, let's just get out, were great. Especially Woman in the Dunes. But I knew how good that was going to be. I was really surprised with The Face of Another, starring Tatsuya Nakadai, as a guy whose face is practically burned off in a factory accident, and he asks his doctor to put a new face on him, and he says okay because he was working with that, trying to do that. So it's about alienation. All these 3 films are about alienation, and it's great. So really highly recommended set by me. So yeah, that's 3 films by Hiroshi Tsuchigahara. Next is spy numbers 497 through 500, and it's Roberto Rossellini's War Trilogy with Rome Open City, Paisan, and Germany Year Zero. Unfortunately, I haven't watched Paisan or Germany Year Zero. Only Rome Open City like before. But Rome Open City, one of the greatest Italian films ever, and one of the greatest war films ever, actually. So please check out the War Trilogy. Next is spy numbers 184, 517, and 518. It's by Breckage, an anthology, volumes 1 and 2. Very interesting stuff. I've watched all of this. It's very interesting. Some films aren't for everyone, though. Some films weren't even for me. Like the Autopsy film was just, I got chills after watching that movie. Yeah, but I don't recommend this if you're not into avant-garde. But if you are into avant-garde, I highly recommend this set. Next is spy numbers 544 through 550, and that's the America Lost and Found, the BBS story, with Head, Easy Rider, 5 Easy Pieces, Drive He Said, A Safe Place, The Last Picture Show, and The King of Marvin Gardens. This is a very good introduction to America's Hollywood New Wave. The best film was The Last Picture Show, obviously, but my favorite, I guess it's The Last Picture Show. My least favorite is Drive He Said. I just didn't really like it that much. I don't know why. Well, the people who've watched it probably know why. I actually have a funny story with Easy Rider. This is my second time watching it on Blu-ray, which is actually really good. But before the first time I watched it, the ending was sort of spoiled for me. I was watching Fishing with John, and Dennis Hopper was on one of the episodes, and he basically spoiled the ending to Easy Rider for me. So I'm just like, But it didn't ruin the movie. I really liked the movie. So yes, highly recommend the America Lost and Found set on Blu-ray. Next is Spy number 553. It's Andrea Arnold's Fish Tank. It's a brutal coming-of-age story about a girl in the slums of England. Yeah, and this girl plays very good in her role as Mia. So yeah, highly recommend this film, especially if you love coming-of-age stories, because it's one of the best. So yeah, it's Fish Tank. Next is Spy number 579. The best silent film ever made, in my opinion. A Phantom Carriage by Victor Sorestrom. This is amazing. It's just amazing. The Blu-ray actually looks really good for a film from 1921. If you want to watch it with the score, watch it with the KTL score, because the KTL score is amazing. It goes so well with this film. I actually watched this at like 11 at night, and I didn't pause it once. I played it straight through. It just please pick up the Phantom Carriage. DVD, Blu-ray, doesn't matter. Just pick this up. Next is Spy number 582, a film I haven't been able to watch yet. It's Olivier Assayas Carlos, about Carlos the Jackal, very infamous terrorist during the Cold War in the 70s and 80s. So yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to watch that yet. Next is Spy number 586. It's Island of Lost Souls. It's a great pre-code horror film starring Charles Lawton and Bela Lugosi. So yeah, highly recommend this film. In my opinion, get the DVD, unless you're a Blu-ray nut like I am. Get the DVD, because some of it was shot in 16mm, 35mm. It's complicated. It was a very complicated restoration for this film. So yeah, highly recommend Island of Lost Souls. And finally, possibly one of the greatest, possibly the greatest release of the year. Spy numbers 587 through 590, and it's Krzysztof Kieslowski's Three Colors trilogy. Oh my goodness. All three of these films are fantastic, especially Red. I really liked Red, but I really like Blue and White as well. I can't recommend these films enough. These films are amazing. The transfers are great. The audio tracks are great. I can't think of anything wrong with this. So please pick it up on Blu-ray. No question, pick it up on Blu-ray. So yeah, that's it for the my November Criterion Collection sale anyway. So yeah, that's it. Hopefully, I will get some by Christmas, and I'll do an update around Christmas time. So yeah, that's thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and have a great rest of your day.